Hi, it's Sam here on behalf of J. James Cycles. Today we're going to be talking about the Whyte 905. Starting with the setup of it, it's got a steeper head angle at 66.5 degrees, and that's because it's got a lower bottom bracket. Now, because of the lower bottom bracket, it means that the head angle has to be steeper, so you're not too far forward over the bike. Moving on to the seat post, it's got an intergrip system, which is a little rubber grommet bit. That's between the seat post and the seat tube, basically to stop grit and grime from getting in there, messing anything up, causing any real damage. The seat post itself is a dropper post. It's got 125 millimeters of drop, which is not incremental, so that means it can go from anywhere between the top to the bottom. The way it works is you put your weight on it, and that pushes the seat down once you've got the lever pushed in. And when you want to climb, you take your weight off it, holding the lever down, and the seat post will raise, giving you a good stance on the bike to climb. Obviously, when you want to descend, you just put your weight on it, push it down, and then you've got a good stability to descend on the bike. Moving on to the wheels on the bike, it's actually got a boost system on front and rear. Boost means that the hubs are actually wider to offer a stronger, more stable wheel. On the rear, that means you can fit a bigger tyre on it. So with this, you can fit up to a 2.8 millimeter tyre. On the front, it means there's less flex in the forks. It's going to feel more stable at speed. All the cables on this bike are internally routed. That means they're out of the way in case you crash. It's not going to snag on anything. It also makes the bike look a lot cleaner aesthetically. And there's actually rubber grommets, a lot like the seat post, so the cables aren't going to shake about inside the frame, make a lot of noise. It also stops any dirt, any grit getting in there, causing any damage, much like the seat post. The brakes on this bike are SRAM level brakes. They're a mid-entry kind of brake. The modulation on them is really nice. They don't bite too hard, which is what you want when you're descending. You don't want something that's going to bite and then throw you over the bars or feel too harsh. They're proven to be reliable. They've been out for a few years now, and over time they've proved themselves to be a very reliable brake. The forks on this are the RockShox Yaris. These forks are great forks. I've actually had them on one of my bikes. They're stiff, they don't flex, and they're actually really buttery smooth when you're out on the trail. Eats all that, basically rocks any kind of trail up. Highly recommended, good set of forks on this bike. We've got the SRAM GX 11-speed setup on here. We've got a smaller 32-tooth front ring because you've got the bigger 11-speed cassette. So because of this size of this and the range of this, you don't need a double at the front. That means that Whyte have allowed more room in the chainstays for a bigger tyre because they don't need an actual front derailleur on here. It's a very reliable system, the GX 11-speed, so if you do break anything on it, it's not going to cost you too much to replace it, but it is a really well thought out system, and it's as good as the top end, I'd say, 11-speed system that SRAM offer. Whyte have implemented a bolt-through axles on both the rear and front, which is going to make it a lot easier to get it in and out the car, or if you get a puncture, you can just take the wheel off really easy. It's a quick release style system, which works with the boost. So again, it's a bit, I think it's about 12 mil, so it's going to be a lot stiffer feel than the standard quick release, and it's going to be a lot easier if you don't ever want to do any repairs on the tyres, change your tyres, or any kind of puncture repair. The handlebars on this Whyte are 760 millimeters wide, and it's got a 50mm stem. That gives you a better stability. Slightly wider bars means a better stance and more leverage when you're going down the trails fast. So in summary, this bike I would say was for the UK trail rider. It's got a lot to offer. 130mm at the front is more than enough for most trails in the UK. It's a really aggressive short back end, so I would say it will complement any rider on any trail looking for a hardcore hardtail basically. Thank you for watching. This has been Sam talking about the Whyte 905 hardtail from Whyte.